Sansevieria Sunday. So today I'm going to go over unboxing two rare Sansevieria, and it's an unboxing, and I'm going to go over where I get my rare Sansevierias at, and how I do it. There are quite a bit more of Sansevierias than just the Sansevieria zelentica, which is the tall, green with lines going across, and then you have your Trifessa laurentii, which is the one with the yellow banding. It's tall. Those are the two basic ones, and Sansevieria trifascia has a lot of cultivars. There's a Sansevieria twisted sister. Trifessa twisted sister. A lot of plants you'll see, it'll say Sansevieria trifessa and then a name afterward because they're cultivars of the trifascia. So Sansevieria trifascia and its cultivars have been important foliage plants in Florida since the late 1920s. More than 1.5 of the Sansevieria produced in Florida during 1930s were shipped to Europe. Today, bare root plants are imported from Caribbean islands and Central America because of their low production costs. In 1956, Sansevieria constituted 16% of the total foliage plant mix produced in Florida, but by 1975, they accounted for only 3%. The three categories of Sansevierias produced by Florida growers are bare root divisions from established bed-grown plants, bare root plantlets removed from rooted leaf cuttings, and finished container-grown plants, species, and cultivars. Most commercially imported cultivars are selected from Sansevieria trifascia. So that means most of all the... So a cultivar is man-made, and a species is nature, I believe. That's how it works. A few out-of-state specialists list 20 or more Sansevieria species and cultivars in their catalogs. Sansevieria cylindrica, the spear Sansevieria, has a thick rhizome supporting rosettes, 3 to 4 leaves, each 2.5 to 4.5 feet long by 0.7 to 1.2 inches wide. The medium green leaves with large green cross banding are nearly cylindrical and slightly thicker from front to back, then from side to side. Small plants propagated from the leaf cuttings have some reflecting leaves in each rosette. Rosettes from established clumps produce predominantly straight, erect leaves. So there's quite a bit. Let me go back over the trifascia. So Sansevieria trifascia, also called snake plant mother-in-law's tongue or common Sansevieria. So that's what I'm talking about. Has up to 6 leaves per rosette. Mature leaves are dark green with light gray-green cross banding and usually range between 2.5 to 3 feet in length and 2.2 to 2.8 inches in width. Leaves with which develop under bright light outdoors or in bright greenhouses have prominent light cross bands, while those which develop under 2,000-foot candles or less are held under low light intensities have nearly solid dark green leaves. Most plants sold Sansevieria zelentica are Sansevieria trifascia. True Sansevieria zelentica has little appeal as an ornamental. So, and then you have the Sansevieria trifascia Banto sensation. The white Sansevieria is marked with an alternating and variable pattern of elongated white and dark green. So that's, a cultivar of the trifascia. So I can go on and on about that, but one day I'll get directly into all that type of stuff. Today, I just wanted to explain how you get your common ones, and these are all common ones that you see. So, I'm pretty much almost at 50 right now. Different cultivars I don't know how many of them are Trifessa cultivars, but I do have quite. They're all different Sansevierias at the end of the day, and all of them will say. Well, it ranges because I did a lot. I search and search for Sansevierias. I go to different places and I'm looking for a Sansevieria I don't have. A lot of my garden centers, I've got a lot of them from Green Acres in Sacramento, California. Well, Elk Grove, California. I've got a lot of them from Green Acres in Elk Grove, California, and I've got some from Green Acres in Folsom, California. I've bought, sorry, Sansevierias in Sacramento. So there's two nurseries that I would go to. A lot of times they had all the basic, but I kept going and then I found rare ones that I didn't get. So exotic tropical plants, they're on Fulton Boulevard. I'm going to put a name of each description of every place that I have bought Sansevierias from. And then there's Fair Oaks Nursery, which is on Fair Oaks Boulevard in Sacramento, California. So now those are places I've went to. Now, as far as online, eBay and Etsy is where I'm finding all my rare Sansevierias, all of them, where you can't even find these on these big, huge. There's even some that sell nothing but Sansevierias, and they're always out of stock. I always look on there, so I'm not going to go of ones that I've heard of today. I'm just going to go off where I've bought my plants at. So we'll start off with this unboxing. I did get this from Green Plants 2019. There's two plants in here. I've already got 3 from him. And then there's 2 in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the unboxing so you can see at least how they look. Let me make sure you can see. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So he is hands down, one of the best dealers, Sansevieria dealers. He has rare plants. He's constantly stocking his plants. Every time I go in there, there's a new plant that I've never seen, a new Sansevieria that I've never seen before. And like I said, that's Green Plant 2019. He is located in California. I can't quite remember exactly. Let me see. That doesn't help because I cut the label thing off. But he is located in California, but I'm sure he'll deliver. I don't know if he delivers in other countries, but I don't know. But I know I found out about him from a Sansevieria group on Facebook. So there's the plant. He packages so well. He's got fragile all over the box. And you know, a lot of people don't even do that. They don't put fragile, do not leave in the sun, you know. So he does really excellent. And all the plants he sends are healthy. They're big and healthy. I just love all his plants. He's probably one that I've bought more plants from than anybody, and that's 5 different Sansevierias because generally I'll order one off a website, off Etsy, off eBay. I've ordered several different Sansevierias off eBay though, from different sellers. I mean, but this guy I've bought the most from, so. Because he constantly has, plants, and a lot of his plants are free shipping, which I love. Because a lot of these places, they be doing too much with the shipping prices. And then the price is already high, then they want to charge you heck of money for the shipping. Which I understand they got to pay for the shipping, but then lower the price. If your shipping's going to be so high, lower the price of the plant. Like, I'd rather pay more for the shipping than the plant, but they don't. It's no breaks. All right, so this is how they look. You got some wrapped like this, all bare root, which is perfect when you're getting Sansevierias. I sure hope you can see. All right. All right, so the first one, oh, this is a beauty, is called a cobra, Sansevieria cobra. This is called a cobra Sansevieria. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Sansevieria cobra. Look at that, how the leaves look. Beautiful. And then he always wraps the rhizome in aluminum foil, which is really smart because when you wrap it in a napkin, the roots stick to it. And Sansevieria's little roots, you know, they roots is kind of tender. Well, all roots are tender, but when you're sending a dry plant, you want to have, you know, you don't want to put it in no paper towel because even if the paper towel is dry, the roots are going to stick. So look at that. Beautiful specimen. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, I don't have anything like this. You're just gorgeous. Look at you. So that's Sansevieria cobra. Beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Next, move her to the side. Okay. All right. So this is the Sansevieria metallica or Siam or white Sansevieria. I have one that got delivered to me and wasn't packaged right, and the post office ended up paying me back for the plant because it was damaged. But I blame both the seller and the post office because the seller should have protected the plant a little bit better. But it is what it is, and that plant is slowly recovering. I mean, it is what it is. I'm dealing with it, but this is how it should have came. Look at that. It's beautiful. This is what it should have came like. But everybody's not him. His name's James too. Really nice person and very good seller. He gets a lot of good recommendations, especially from the Sansevieria group that on Facebook. So let's look at this rhizome and the roots on this young lady. Looks good. And with them, you'll always have a little bit of this. Is fine. You just put, you know, root and zone hormone and some cinnamon on there and a little cinnamon in the soil. But this is in perfect shape. I don't see no spots on it, nothing. This came in perfect shape. And I believe so with this, I want to say 15 for this. Let me look because here I go again with trying to think of what I paid. But these both were free shipping is all I can say. Let's see. And to me, these were, you know, a win-win situation because they're both rare and beautiful. Like, it's hard to find this plant, especially the Siam Metallica Sansevieria, without it being in a big old huge gallon. Just like the Bantu Sensation, it's the same thing. You got to buy it in a huge gallon, and you sure don't want to order that online. It's like $45 for shipping that we do not want. All right, let's see. All right, so for the cobra, let me see what I spent for the cobra. I want to say 15 each though, or somewhere around that range. I want to say for the prices. Okay, so yeah, Sansevieria Metallica Tinzin, they call it, or it's also known as the Siam Sierra. I spent 15.99. So 15.99. So we'll say $16 with free shipping, and then the Cobra I spent the same. Yeah, so 16 each, which for a rare plant to me, and free shipping once again. So 16 each for both, and I didn't have to pay for shipping. So they were free shipping. So yeah, I love this cobra. I cannot. Oh, these are beautiful. I just both so pretty. She's in really good shape. No dry spots. Such a beauty. So, a quick rundown. So these are from Green Plants 2019. He's on eBay. I've pretty much what I do is I go to eBay and Etsy all the time, and I type in Sansevieria, or googling when you're googling, you want to put if you're gonna Google, you want to put Sansevieria Etsy, or put Sansevieria eBay, or eBay Sansevieria, Etsy Sansevieria, and then it's just going to take you to the Sansevieria department and just scroll, scroll, scroll. You'll be surprised. That's where majority of all my rare Sansevierias, actually all of them that I've got. Well, no, because I have found some in my local garden center, but I just told you that unless you're in Sacramento, California, that's not going to help you. And even those, you have to, it's generally one of those, the rare ones, and I'm generally, if they're there, I'm going to get them because unless I already have it. But I hit up all the shops, and I've, I find which ones I don't have. That's my no buy. What I do is I just don't buy a plant that I already have. Unless it's a rare, 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 like philodendron or something like that, because those plants, sometimes you lose one, you want to have another one. But I don't have too many multiple plants like that. But yeah, so Green Plants 2019 would be my first go-to. eBay, period. eBay has a lot of good Sansevierias, and your second would be Etsy. And then after that, hit your local garden centers. Find out which ones that you've never seen, and you'll be surprised. Just constantly search for Sansevierias, and a lot of times you have to ask them because not everybody is into Sansevierias, unfortunately. They want the tropical plants. They want the philodendrons, the Hoyas, fiddle leaf figs, the calatheas. Not too many people want these beauties, but if you collect Sansevierias, you have to appreciate the beauty in them. So I'm definitely a collector, and I will collect as long as I live because I love these plants. I have that love for these, and I can feel the love back. All my plants, I feel the love back, but these ones, are my one of the ones I collect, and I love that I'm able to collect plants now, plants that I don't have, because before I was just buying a bunch of plants that I just bought. So that's my rundown. There's the plant unboxing. I hope everyone has a blessed Sunday and a blessed week. And until next time, I'll see you next Sunday. Enjoy your Sansevieria. Love them because they will love you back. Bye.